Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for the date, which is Monday, September 2nd, going all the way until Sunday, September 8th. So we are going to be focusing on any kind of a connection that you feel with another person. It could be a twin flame, a soulmate, however you resonate with this partnership. But this is definitely somebody that you've had a mutual exchange in energy with at some point in time or another. You know that they're interested in you. You're interested in them. There's been some sort of conversation of feelings back and forth at one time or another. This is going to most likely be for soul connections that are in some sort of separation, okay? So we're going to just be using a bunch of different decks here today. As usual, they will be in the description box below. If there are any of the decks that I've created, you guys can go ahead and check down the link or check at the link below, which is going to be my Etsy shop. And so that's where you guys can purchase these decks from me. But if you're international, you'll have to email me so I can send you a special ordering link since you can't order straight from my Etsy shop. So today we're going to be also using the energies here of the Divine Connection Organite, as well as the Twin Flame Connection Organite from Wing and Bell. So I'll list them down below as well. I just wanted these two guys here sitting there just to pick up on that energy. Okay, so I have an outline. It's somewhat similar to what I just posted the other day for the Earth, Air, Water, and Fire signs. So it's very similar. I'm using a lot of the same decks here, but I have incorporated a couple of different ones. Plus, I might be following a little bit of that outline. I just felt like doing that. So let's get into it. The very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to focus on the energies of just the overall energy for the connection this week. We're going to tap into the When Spirit Speaks. Let me just grab these cards before they fall everywhere. Okay. When Spirit Speaks by Medium on the Mission, Heather Filona, available in her Etsy shop. I'll list it down below. So we're going to take a look and see what is the overall energy for the connection this week. So this is things that could just come up for people when facing this connection, dealing with this connection, thinking about it, all of it for both parties. Okay, so what is the energy? What is the overall energy for the connection for this week? We have healing. Beautiful. What a beautiful card. So yes, a lot of healing perhaps may be done this week when it comes to this connection. We have timing. What a beautiful card. The timing energy here, I mean, look at this. We have a baby that's inside the womb still, so it's not quite time in order for something to come about. Maybe some of you are wanting to reconnect with your person. Maybe some of you are, wishing and praying for something to happen immediately. And what Spirit is saying here is that this healing that needs to occur, this development needs to take some time. So people are focusing on that. See? You see that? Somebody's expecting something. I'm impatient. I want it now. So the overall energy for this connection this week is that we might be feeling impatient with this connection. We might be feeling like, you know what? I've already spent too much time waiting on something. That's key right there. Why are you waiting on something in order to get started with your life, in order to be happy right now? You can be happy and choose to be happy on your own without this person in your life. You can continue to move forward and make plans for your future without this person. So I feel like maybe this is coming up for some of you that maybe have just, you're just had it with this connection. You've had it with the journey that you're on. And this isn't telling anybody, just stay patient. It's coming. It's more of an energy of there's a reason that you're feeling this connection. There's a reason that you're drawn to perhaps a journey. There's a reason that all these things are happening for you. Okay, it's not an accident. Spirit brought you together with this individual to learn something. And not for everybody is it in the way that we expect. Sometimes we expect something specific to happen with a person because we feel a connection with them. Well, it has to happen. They're my person. They're the person that I want to marry. They're the person I'm going to have children with. And for some of you, that may be correct, as in you are tapped into some sort of your higher self or your intuition that's telling you that this person and you are going to come together. It's just going to take some time. They need time, you need time, the circumstances, etc. All these things are at play here. But some of us might be expecting something specific from this individual. And we need to realize that sometimes things just don't happen either in the timing that we want or in the exact way that we want. And some of you, what I'm getting as well, is that it looks like time might be running out. Some of you females out there. So this is specific. This is not a feminine energy. This is female. female bodies that can have children. This is an energy that's telling you is that maybe you're wanting this person to be the father of your children. And because of whatever circumstances they're in or whatever situation they're in, that's just not happening right now. And it's not to say that you have to find somebody in order to impregnate you because you're running out of time, but it might be that it's time for you to start thinking about what it is that you really want in life. You know, maybe the possibility that this isn't going to happen with this individual. Maybe they're not the one to be the father of your children. I just am getting here that there's a lot of concepts and energies that we're thinking of this week when it comes to either future planning or just kind of accepting that something is taking time. So it could just be a little bit of everything. So I feel like that's a lot has to do for the person that's watching this video, that's the overall energy for you in this connection this week, is that you're realizing that, you know what, something is taking a while, or something is just maybe not happening in the timing that you're desiring. And so you've got to realize, like, what exactly are you expecting to get out of the situation? This might be a connection where there's just healing. Like, the reason that you're having this connection, the reason that you're drawn to this individual is because there's some sort of aspect here that you need to heal within yourself. And for some of you, that may just be it. It's just somebody that triggers you in order for you to heal that, you know, broken part or broken aspect of yourself. And maybe for some of you, you're wanting this to be something that maybe it's just not going to be at this time. Okay, it doesn't mean it won't be ever. But if we're expecting something to happen for a specific outcome, that right there is a block in energy. Anytime we put our expectations on another person, you're going to fail almost every single time. So it's time to start living. It's time to start living your life for yourself. It's time to start making your plans on your own for your own future, maybe without this person in mind. You know, it's just about moving forward for yourself. So it's all about the concept of healing this week and kind of taking your expectations and putting them on the wayside and realizing that just certain things are not happening for a particular reason, and that you're okay and that you're still going to move forward with your life anyways. That is the major energy here. Okay. So let's now take a look and see what is the energy here of you, the person watching this video this week. We're going to be using the Honest Truth Tarot. Okay, so we have an energy here of your soul connection. Okay, so this card says soul connection. It says twin flame. It says ascension, destiny, or divinity, and the soul. So the thing is, you're really heavily connected to your person this week, and it doesn't matter the label at all. You might see this person as a twin flame. You might not know what this connection is. The key word on the top, though, says soul connection, and that is the main title in my readings, are soul connection. You're connecting with this person this week. You're really questioning perhaps this connection. You're really trying to figure out what it is that your soul is telling you to do. Is there anything that's holding you back from ascending, moving forward? So there's that energy for you. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. I love it. Power of all fire signs. So this could be that you're a fire sign individual. This is going to be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo, but it doesn't have to be. It just means that you're all amped up. You're fired up. The Ace of Wands means it's the beginning of something. We're feeling passionate. We're feeling alive. It says passionate new beginnings and travel. So again, the key word on this card here says ascension. Ascension is about moving forward, developing. So if our connection at this point has gotten us where we're just sitting around and we're not even really moving forward or growing or even taking initiative in our own lives because we're waiting on this other person to complete us, we might be contending with some real challenging energies this week, okay? It's not up to somebody else to bring us happiness or to restore us or to complete us. And I know that sometimes people can get caught up in that soulmate twin flame mentality and romance the hell out of it and look at another person as they're going to make all my dreams come true, you know? And some people may want to stay in that energy, and that's fine. And I'm not here to take anybody down and throw reality into the situation and say, you know what, you do need to take care of yourself instead of lose yourself in this connection or another person. But now we have the Justice card. Major balance. Balance is needed in this energy with you, the person watching this video. I'm not even going with masculine or feminine today. I'm not feeling guided to do it. Whoever's watching the video, it doesn't matter. Your energy at this time is imbalanced. So this needs to come into balance. It says cause and effect, balance, objectivity. Now, this justice energy is Libra energy, okay? Libras are air signs. Air signs are energies here where we're thinking logically and practically and objectively. We're not emotional. There's a lot of passion here. Absolutely. You feel a lot of passion for your twin flame or this person, your soul connection. There's a lot of feeling here. But you can do something else with this energy. It doesn't have to be about coming together with this individual. It doesn't have to be living happily ever after with this individual. It can just simply be, what do I do with this energy? How can I take this energy and do something constructive with it? So it's asking you to be objective this week when it comes to your connection that you feel with this person. Do something different, travel, have some sort of a new beginning with yourself, start a new career, start a new project, start a new healthy routine with yourself. Do something with this energy. And that's not to say some of you are sitting around. Maybe some of you are already doing this week, okay? Or you've been doing it for a while. But for some of you that are stuck and you're waiting on this individual to bring you this happiness or this fresh new start, you're really doing yourself a disservice. You're a human being living a human experience here in this lifetime. And so, you owe it to yourself to basically live your life to the fullest. So this is an energy here and a message for some of you that are kind of hanging in the balance. It is time to get more balanced with this connection. This connection might be completely throwing you off alignment. It might be consuming all of your time and energy, and that needs to stop, is what I'm seeing. You need to invest in yourself. I see aces as number one, which means you come first, and it's not a selfish energy. We've got to take care of ourselves first and foremost. We have to be whole with ourselves first and foremost before we come into a union with another individual. So I feel that's another reason why we have these three cards that came up immediately, which is talking about healing. There's some sort of healing that needs to occur. And some of us might be feeling like, no, I want it right now. I'm ready right now. And some of us, you know what? Maybe we are, maybe we're not. Maybe the other person is, maybe the other person isn't. All I know is that Spirit's saying that something is not ready to be birthed just yet. So if something isn't happening right now and it's a timing issue, you might as well get objective, look at the situation instead of emotionally looking at it or being pissed about it, which is sometimes the Wand's energy, very, angry energy. Get a little bit more balanced with your emotions and your passions and your feelings about it. And just focus on you. That's what it is. Just focus on yourself right now instead of putting all of your ducks or not all your ducks, all of your eggs into this person's basket today. Okay? So it's a very straightforward energy, but I feel like it's definitely maybe necessary for some. So let's take a look here at your person. Where's your person's energy? We have the Sun. So the Sun rules the sign of Leo, but the Sun is very positive. It's a masculine energy. It definitely is a masculine energy. But we have prosperity, success, and happiness. Maybe the individual here that you're watching the video for is experiencing some sort of sunny energy. They're doing really well. They're being recognized. Maybe they're being celebrated in some way. They're just generally being happy. We also have the World here, and the World is an energy of Saturn, which is Capricorn. The World means that something is coming to completion, fulfilling some sort of goal, coming full circle with something. So there's definitely an energy here where somebody is accomplishing some major goals and getting recognition for these achievements, and they're feeling really, really good. Okay. So if you know that they've had some hardships or karma, they're clearing up some karmic cycles is what I'm seeing. And it doesn't surprise me to see it, is because Saturn does go to mid-month, this month in September. So that would mean that any kind of karmic cycles perhaps are now coming to a close. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is an energy here of wishful thinking and options. It's also an energy of procrastinating. So this is somebody here that has a lot of things that they're thinking of. They have a lot of options, perhaps a lot of different things going on at one time. So it can be a little bit of an overwhelming energy. But what I'm getting here is what they're closing out is they're closing out being wishy-washy. They're closing out on this procrastinating energy. Maybe they're even closing out dating many people at one time or not committing to one exact thing. Maybe they're really going to focus on themselves rather than having a bunch of meaningless energy around them. That's also what I'm picking up on, okay? They're kind of starting to realize something about their lives, and maybe the way that they've been going about things hasn't been the most constructive. So I'm getting that they want to come out of Seven of Cups energy. They want to illuminate their path. They want to close certain things that are no longer serving them, and they want to move forward in a positive way. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? So it's an energy that's really good matched up with yours. Yours is about just focusing on you and moving forward and getting more balanced as well. So I feel like you guys are mirroring each other in that aspect. Let's now take a look at some challenges and shadows. Challenges and shadow energy. This particular deck is called the True Black Tarot. It's a beautiful deck. I will put the information down below. Can be a little challenging though. It's so beautiful. It's like a work of art. It really is. There's another deck that I consider to be like this, which is the Goliath Tarot. You know, there's a couple of other decks that are artsy to me as well, but those two stand out to me as absolute true works of art. So this one here is this one here is a little difficult to read, and the only reason I'm saying that is because I've had some difficulty just kind of identifying what cards are what. So just give me a second, you guys, as I pull these out. I haven't used them very much because it's a new deck for me. But we're going to take a look at the shadows and challenges for the connection this week. So this is shadows and challenges with the connection. So this is a connective energy, okay? Let's see what we get. Okay, so we have the 8. Okay, so you can kind of see that if you turn the card a little way. And obviously these are cups. This is an easier card to see. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is an energy of abandoning things that are no longer serving. Leaving things behind that don't serve. Okay? The 8 of Cups to me is a card of evolving, ascending to the next level, wanting to go towards things that just are going to be better suited for us, that are going to feed the soul. So I really feel like right now what the blockage may be is that people are having a difficult time perhaps still hanging on to things that are just not for their highest good. So there's a desire, is what I'm seeing, to get rid of things that aren't serving. Cycle out of old connections, cycle out of old energies, behaviors that aren't serving. We already saw that your person is actually in that energy. Okay, we're also seeing that you're kind of letting go and balancing your energy as well. So it might be just be letting go of a certain behavior or a concept with this connection. So people have been challenged with letting something go, whether it's a behavior or a situation that no longer serves. So I feel like this is cycling out. This right here is the 7 of Wands energy. Okay, so the 7 of Wands energy is fighting, really, really fighting, putting our guard up, our defenses up, not wanting to let something in, really kind of going about things the hard way. So again, I do feel like there might be some ego thing going on here with either you or your other person, as in somebody is just still kind of fighting the inevitable. They're fighting the inevitable of letting something in, really, really inviting something in, really understanding something, okay? So there's still this fight going on here. Yep, there it is, the world, okay? So I feel like because the world's coming through, and then we also have, again, the reminder that Saturn is going direct. So this is about cycles closing out this month. It really is. And so this might have been one of the challenges in your connection, is that people have been stuck in a pattern or stuck in a cycle. And for some people, this may have been, a very long cycle. We're talking years. We're not talking just recent energy. We're talking like years and years somebody has been in a cycle, stuck. But again, I feel like because that world card's coming up, this does have a lot to do with your person, but it doesn't mean that that's only about them, because remember, this is about the connection. But I feel like there's something major with your person that has been holding up this connection, for sure. And so that's why you're in that energy of, okay, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. How much longer can I invest? The thing is, it's not about you're investing in this person. You're investing in yourself. So when you're investing in yourself, you're not looking at your clock. You're not looking at your watch and going, I need. You know, you don't have any expectations about this connection. It's either going to happen or it's not. But either way, you're going to live your life regardless. So when you're in that energy, it's really not that difficult. Of course, the feeling, it feels like we're fighting against a wall. We're fighting against the inevitable. But the thing is, when we just kind of let go of that need for this partnership or need to have this person in our life, and we just kind of accept and we move on with our journey, and we just kind of focus on our own ascension process, this cycle of holding on and fighting and making things so difficult and being at a battle of the wills with our ego can end. So I'm seeing kind of like a message for both parties involved. I feel like your partner and you are both closing up cycles, behavior and or situations. And it's really going to help your connection or just you as individuals in the future. And so if that means it's going to make it just that much easier for you guys to reconnect later, I think that's wonderful. But in the end, you're doing it for yourself because you are here to ascend. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into the energy here of what the past that is still affecting the present. Past energies that are still affecting the present. So this right here is the Wild Wisdom Fairy Oracle. And I'm not reading reverses in this one. I'm not reading reversals at all in this one. So if there's a card that's reversed, I don't want it to be. Past energy still affecting the present. Into the woods. Stranger in a strange land. New experiences filling uncertain transition zone. To me, 2 + 9, that's number 11. This is like a portal energy to me, an ascension energy. So for me, what the past energy is that's still affecting the present is that somebody's still kind of navigating through the woods. They're in the woods. They went into the woods. There has been a spiritual awakening here. For you, the person watching this video, or else you probably would not be watching this video. And I'm also getting that your person right now is in the woods. They're actually in the woods right now. You might even look at your person and go, you know what? I don't even see that they're doing anything. I don't see that they're improving their life in any way. But what I'm getting here is that what you don't know is that this person is actually, they're ascending, they are awakening, they are going through something major. You just might not know about it. But the way that they kind of project that outside of themselves is that they're uncertain. They might be hot and cold, but there is some sort of a transition here going on. There's some sort of a transitioning of energies, ascending to the next level for someone, or maybe both parties. But there is an opening here. There's like a portal here. So the past that's still affecting the present is that somebody's still kind of lost in the woods, but they're making their way out. And I feel like that's what that world's energy is that came up 2 times. We have Riddle, Fisher. Okay. Questioning the riddle. It's a mystery. How do I solve this puzzle? It's so confusing. We have divination and seeking out and finding answers. Tarot card reading, psychic readings, listening to our intuition. Those are all forms of divination. Trying to figure something out. What I'm getting for some of you guys, the past that's still affecting the present, this is a very specific energy for some of you. This is why I always say, and even the readings that I do, whether it's general or it's a personal reading, that is the energy of the moment. So even if you were to get a very difficult, maybe even negative, blocked reading, whether it's from me or another person, that does not mean that that is the end all, that that's the final nail in the coffin and it can't be changed. That might just be the message that you need at that time. And sometimes people can get a reading and it can completely take them off of their path. That's why it's not a smart move ever to ask someone outside of yourself to tell you what to do or to tell you what a connection is. This is one of the reasons that I do not do a soul connection confirmation. It's not anybody's job in this life to tell you or label something, for you and say, this is your twin flame, or that's just a karmic partner, or this is a soulmate, etc. It's not a good idea, because what ends up happening is that you take this information and then maybe some of you, instead of learning something through the connection, you'll discard it. Oh, it's only a karmic. Or somebody told me it's my twin flame, and so now I feel like I've got to stay connected to it for life. It's never a good idea to do that to yourself, which is why I use the word soul connection. Every now and then I feel guided to speak specifically to twin flames, absolutely. So I'll do that when I feel guided, but most of the time I'm saying soul connection. But my point is with this is that we've got divination. We are seeking out and finding answers. Now, this part of the reading is talking about the past that's still affecting the present. Some sort of message that you got is now affecting your present moment. It's either positive or it's negative. Take it as it resonates with you. But there's this confusion now. There's this big riddle. I don't know what to do. It's not up to anybody else to tell you what to do, to confirm for you what you need to do. I'm not sitting here saying that, getting readings is not helpful. It can be helpful, but it's guidance. That's a huge word that I'm using in air quotes right now. It's guidance. It's not exact answers. It's not somebody else predicting your future and telling you this is absolutely what's going to happen. That's why I don't do yes or no's either. Yes, I understand that there are people out there that claim, and again, air quotes, claim to be able to predict the future. I'm not even going to sit here and talk shit about that, but these are my thoughts, you guys, on other people and free will and how you cannot bend other people's free will. Yes, you can affect and influence, absolutely. Just like a reading can affect and influence you on how you feel, but it cannot change you. If you're strong in your conviction and you know something for yourself, a reading or what somebody else says or thinks shouldn't affect that. So if that's happening to you, it might be happening to you for a reason, because you're meant to figure something out on your own. You're meant to trust your own intuition about something. So try not to allow what you're getting outside of yourself to confuse the hell out of you. If you are confused by watching readings on YouTube or getting readings, whether it be mine or other people, take a freaking break, because it might just really be affecting you in a negative way at this point. Okay? So that is the message. Okay, I know it goes against me, because maybe that means that people are going to unsubscribe to me or not get readings. Whatever. I'm not really in it for that at all. I'm just doing what I feel guided to do. So whatever you guys need to do is what you need to do. I'm just telling you, this is the message I'm getting from your guides right now, that this is affecting you. What you heard from in the past, what you saw in the past when it came to either like a card or something. It's about letting something just kind of play out naturally. Really try to cut off your need to know something every step of the way. Sometimes it's just meant to be a mystery that we have to let unfold. And the point of me doing these weekly connective readings is for that way for you guys to just get some guidance. It's not telling you what's happening. I never say this is what's going to happen. I always talk about this is the possible future energies. These are the energies that your person's in right now. But again, that can shift and change. Do you get it? All right, I'm off of that tip. Let's go continue. We have Little Boy Blue. Dreams come true. Return of the soul. Okay, so to me, this is like an awakening card. This is somebody who's going back to like a fool's energy, somebody that's going back to ground zero. They're taking care of themselves. They need to discover who they truly are, a return of the soul. So past energy that's affecting the present, I still feel like somebody is in their awakening process. Somebody is still on a journey figuring out who they are. I really feel this energy is connected to the person that you're watching this video for. Yes, you're still on your journey. You're still ascending, but I really feel like this is your person, okay? Your person is still, trying perhaps to make their dreams come true. Maybe they are chasing right now a certain dream or a financial goal that's going to bring them some sort of abundance or recognition. I did see recognition early on in this reading connected to your person. So it might be that once they accomplish a certain goal, they'll finally realize that, you know what, maybe it didn't bring me the happiness that I thought it was going to. Maybe there's only so far that you can go with materialism. And then they might come back to that point where it's like, okay, what is this all there is to life? They might really examine and go deeply within and have some sort of spiritual awakening or some sort of spiritual journey. So I'm kind of getting that right now. Yes, they are in these woods. This portal is opening. This gateway is opening. They might even be aware of the connection that they feel with you, but it's like they don't know how to put the puzzle pieces together in order to basically fit it all together and try to make it happen. So I almost feel like the person that you're watching the video for is questioning, and they're very uncertain about this connection. They know that there's something there, though. I definitely feel that. They know that there's something there, but they need to learn more. They need to discover more. And the only way that they're going to discover that is as they continue to move forward with their transformation. Look at all those butterflies, their transformation, which is why it's so important that you do the same. That's why the timing card was here. This person is still healing, still discovering who they are, and you should continue to do the same. Okay? So you guys are both in the same woods. You guys are both questioning things. You guys are both uncertain of how this is all, if it will or if it's supposed to come together or what it all means. But what I'm getting here is that, things are just going to basically unfold the way that they're going to unfold. We can't really predict what that entails. So it's just kind of like get into the, I don't even know why I'm getting tripped up here where I can't think of what I want to say, but just go, like you're on a roller coaster, just enjoy the ride. That's what I want to say. Enjoy the freaking ride. This is a journey of a lifetime. You chose to be a part of this. You chose to grow in this particular way. For some reason, you chose this person, and maybe this person also chose you as well in order to learn something. But we have return of the soul. So it's like there is a returning that people have perhaps towards one another, or this connection. Or they connect the dots and they have that aha moment, like, oh my God, I finally get it. I finally understand why I had to go through this whole situation. I finally understand why I had to go through all this confusion and uncertainty and feeling lost and dark. I finally realize now what it all meant. And that's going to be different for everybody. Not everybody's going to come to the same epiphany, awakening, or conclusion. So this is just telling you this is what's happening here. So the past and what you've gone through with this person is still affecting them and you. You guys are now on separate journeys and you're navigating your journey differently. But there's an energy here that connects the two of you on a soul level. So this is a soul connection, okay? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and move forward. And we're going to go now into the outside influences that are affecting things. Outside influences that are affecting things in this connection. We're going to be using the Earth Magic cards here combined with the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Outside influences affecting this connection. We have dance, we have power, and we have release. Autumn equinox is coming up, you guys. Okay, literally. So there's a lot of things happening here in September. September is huge for the Saturn going direct and autumn equinox. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's in September. Could be October. Please don't quote me. It's near. It's coming. And of course, I understand that this may be different in other parts of the country. Okay, I do understand that. So, I'm just getting here the current energy. So if you are on the other side of the world and it is not near, this just means current energy, okay? We also have lightning, power. So a powerful energy, powerful shifts when it comes to particular things, releasing of things. We also have dance, celebration. This is about dancing with this connection. It's one thing I always say, which is why I feel like it's coming up. Learn to dance with this connection. Don't fight it. Don't struggle. Learn to dance with the energies. This is some sort of a lesson, some sort of a connection that you chose to be in. You chose to learn a lesson when it came to this connection and this person. So learn to freaking dance with it. Don't fight it. It's very powerful, your energy. So when you're in the energy of dancing with the connection, that's powerful. That's really powerful. And you're not holding on. You don't need it to survive. You're able to celebrate your own divinity, your own individuality. You don't need this person to be more powerful. You don't need this person to accomplish your goals. You don't need this person for your mission. It's another concept that's going around. I'm not an expert. This is just my opinion. That you need to come together with your divine counterpart or your twin flame or whatever other soul connection this is, pertains to, in order to have some sort of goal or change the world in some way. I don't know where the information is coming from. It's an energy. The energies of two souls connected to each other. That has power. That unconditional love that you have for yourself, for others, is enough to change the world. We don't always have unconditional love for people that we are actually in some sort of physical connection with, that's physically in our lives. Sometimes unconditional love doesn't come until after you have a difficulty with somebody, and not everybody comes back together or can get past certain things in order to reconcile. So sometimes this unconditional love is done from afar. Sometimes it comes when you release someone. You see what I'm saying? So this is telling me here that this energy is powerful. Whether you're with this person in the physical or not, you can still move forward and move mountains. Absolutely. You do not have to be with your person in order to fulfill your mission in this life. You can still fulfill this mission connected to their energy in a positive way. Let their energy empower you. Let the love that you feel for this person empower you and inspire you to move forward. So this is an outside influence. These are energies that are outside of yourself that you can use to affect yourself in a positive way. So Spirit, in a way, is telling you that this person and you are not in an actual connection in the physical world. I did set the tone for this reading that it would be for people that are in separation. So if this is not resonating with you, it may not be the reading for you, and that's okay. So the outside influence is that when we release our need to be with someone in the physical, it actually has some sort of power to charge us up in a higher vibration. That's the message. Four of Cups, exactly. Oh my gosh, the Four of Raphael. First of all, Archangel Raphael is coming in because this is a healing heart energy. Card is green. Green to me is the heart chakra. Raphael is the angel of healing and health, restoring our hearts back to health. The Four of Cups, which is Four of Raphael on this deck, is about somebody not able to see something in front of them. What they're seeing in front of them, they're just kind of like, I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I want to partake in this. Maybe I'll pass on this. Maybe you are dealing with an individual that has rejected you. They've rejected your offer of love. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to let you in. And so they're rejecting you, and maybe they're spending time in the material world and meaningless connections. I did get that message earlier. So this individual perhaps is seeking out other possibilities. They're not taking that cup that you're offering, but that's okay. Because guess what that card says? Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions, your own destiny, your own path, your own power. Do you see? So just because somebody is no longer in your physical world doesn't mean that you have to stop living, doesn't mean that you have to stop dancing. So release your need to have this person in your physical world and celebrate the connection. Celebrate the light and the power of this connection, and how this love and this energy that you allow, let it infuse your soul. Let it infuse and empower you to move mountains in your journey, in your world, in your life's purpose, in your mission. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Ariel. Oh my God. The Queen of Ariel, the Queen of Pentacles has it all. She feels so structured. She has so much abundance around her. She appreciates everything. She sees everything as beautiful. She feels very, very grounded. The Queen of Pentacles can be a Capricorn energy. We did get a lot of Capricorn that came through with the world 2 times, okay? But it's very earthy energy. It's very grounded. So I'm going to read what this card says. It's somebody who has matured, somebody who's practical. Again, she's not getting lost in her passions or her emotions. She is balanced, she's generous, and she's happy. It says, nurture yourself and those you love. This is an unconditional. As you love yourself, you love others. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Again, you're able to see things from a different perspective. I also see the Four of Cups as a card of somebody who is almost rejecting what they're seeing in the physical world, and they're looking up instead. They're seeing things from a higher spiritual perspective. This also may be some of you, people here that are watching the reading, that you're closing yourself off to lower vibrational connections. You're holding out for the best. Now, of course, you holding out could be for this individual, or you're just holding out for a higher love. A higher love is what you want. You're not interested in just physical, ego-based, lower vibrational connections. You are wanting to experience a higher love, a higher soul love. Okay. And if it can't be with this person, you're still choosing to be comfortable, to be happy anyways, to allowing Spirit to take you in whatever direction and trusting whatever direction that is. You're trusting. Your focus isn't what's not working or what's rejecting you at the moment. Your focus is not in what's happening in the 3D world. Your focus is up to the stars, because you're allowing the divine to be your guiding light. And we have the Page of Swords, the Page of Michael. So we have 4 different angels here. Archangel Raphael, Ariel, and Michael. So for some of you guys, this is influences of your angels that are helping you on your journey. Now, this is, of course, connected to your individual, because what I had asked is outside influence affecting things in this connection. So if we kind of take it off of your perspective, because for some reason I was guided to go there first, if it's about this other person, the same goes for them. As they release things that no longer serve, as they reject material things that aren't really bringing them any substance or happiness, the more that they just lighten up their energy, they're going to experience some sort of powerful shift. So I feel like these archangels are with your person right now, helping them to see things in a more beautiful way, to just kind of smell the roses, really take the time to appreciate the little things in life. And sometimes those little things have to do with, you know, feelings, connections, people that really freaking matter. That's what I'm seeing here. We also have this energy here that says Page of Swords. To me, Pages of Swords, this is air energy, but Page of Swords is thoughts. It's where we're thinking, we're analyzing. We might be dealing with troubling or challenging information, and so we're kind of trying to figure out what to do with this information. I will read it. It says truthful, perspective, analytical, and blunt. Okay, it does say an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed, reviewing contracts or documents very thoroughly. So we're really thinking, okay, we're really thinking analytically. And so there might be something that's coming at us that's somewhat difficult or challenging, but we're choosing to see it in a practical, logical, rational, objective way. We're not getting all carried away. We're not reacting. We're not flying off the handle. We're not going to the pits. We're not laying on the floor. You know, we're not here. We're not sitting on the floor just feeling all bummed out. We're choosing to get in this mindset is what I'm seeing. So I don't necessarily see this as actual people in the world. I see this as your angels and your guides and the universe that are helping you to see things from a higher perspective, to ascend. This is both for you and your person. It's beautiful. A lot of powerful energies from the universe right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look now and see what each person, where they're at on their journey. Okay, where you're at on your journey and where they're at on their journey. We have these cards here, which is called the Souls. Let me see. Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Where are you at on your journey and where are they at on their journey? A card that showcases your journey. We have Taking Shelter. The answers are within. So this is about trusting your intuition, you guys. This is about, you know, maybe the need to confirm things or to seek answers outside of yourself. It's actually better to go within. It's actually better to not put your feelers out there for a bunch of information. That might be very confusing to you on your journey right now. It is a time to go within. It is a time to maybe stop participating in something. Maybe some of us are looking at social media incessantly. Maybe some of us are watching readings incessantly. Maybe some of us are obsessed. This is about taking shelter, taking a little bit of a break, going within. It's very hermit mode energy. So that's where you're at right now. You're kind of just sheltering yourself, taking care of yourself, kind of going within. Where's your person at right now on their journey? Yep, they're healing. They're purifying. It says purification activates vibrant life force. So they're cleansing, they're healing. That's how we started the reading. This person is in healing waters right now. They're cleansing their soul. This person might even be going through an emotional upheaval right now to where they're experiencing a lot of emotional things. There may be a person that really wasn't in touch with their emotions, and now suddenly they're starting to feel all of these feelings. It's hitting them. It's taking them by surprise, but it's very healing nonetheless. So that's really great. So let's take a look now and see how your person feels about you. We're not going to go into how you feel about them because you already know. So we're going to take a look and see what is their energy and their feelings towards you currently. This right here is the Romance Angels, and we're going to combine these with, hold on, I wrote this down. What am I going to combine this one with? I'm going to combine this one with, hold on for just a second. I wrote this down. Oh, yeah. We're going to combine this one with messages, the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 that I created. That's right. I find when I don't write things down, I can get really just all over the place. So I got to sometimes stay very focused. It's my Virgo moon. All right, you guys. So what is your person? I'm going to get 3 cards, okay? What is your person's energy towards you currently? Okay, so we have somebody who's still wearing a mask, okay? This is self. It's a self mask. So this is somebody who's hiding from their feelings. They're hiding from themselves. They're hiding from the truth. They're afraid to be authentic. You guys are in separation. That makes sense. So during the separation, I'm getting here that your person, and we'll get more into their higher self and what they're telling you about all this. And we have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So let's go ahead and get into these right now. But what I'm picking up from this immediately is that this separation that the two of you are in, this time apart, it's been difficult for them because we have let go of control issues. You need to allow the situation to unfold naturally. So that tells me here that they have some sort of anxiety when it comes to the separation. They may want to come towards you. They may want to make contact with you, but they're hiding that from you. So you may not have heard from this individual. You might think to yourself, they've never reached out. They never came forward. That means that they don't care. I'm not getting that at all. I'm actually getting quite the opposite here. So what does this person's higher self want to tell you? See, I'm just doing what I have to do right now. And that's what this person has to do. They have to put this mask on. They have to put this mask on of control. Everything's under control. I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. I'm structured. I'm happy, whatever it is. So that's why it's very important, you guys, not to get caught up in social media. Some of you guys are, obsessively looking at this person's social media if they have one. And what you're seeing is you're seeing somebody who maybe is doing really well, or things are going, really good for them. And that doesn't mean that they're not happy, because we did see that they are going through some sort of happy time with the sun's energy. But the thing is, there's a mask. So don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by everything that you see and everything that you're hearing or reading, okay? I will make things right between us one day. So see, they want to make things right between you one day. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So they do want to come towards you. They're trying to control themselves. This person does want to make things right between the two of you, but they feel like maybe is not the right time. Maybe they felt like it's been too long. Maybe they feel like there just needs to be a little bit more separation. Maybe they just need to focus on something else right now. Whatever it is, they do want to make things right one day. One day tells me it's not in this moment. They might want to do it, but they're having a difficult time just kind of taking off that mask. One last message. I just want you to be happy. So again, this person, they're happy in some ways. They're experiencing some sort of joy, some sort of confidence, some sort of recognition. They do wish you well. They do. They do wish you well. They aren't hating you. They aren't feeling like, they're not feeling a heavy energy towards you. But the thing is, they're trying to allow some sort of time to go on. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this tells me here that on the horizon, they're still in this energy of separation with you. I will make things right between us one day. It's out there. Do you see what I'm saying? One day they'll do it. Right now, I'm not seeing that they're focused on taking that mask off and facing you. So again, this is another reason why, with time-sensitive things for you guys, that you don't want to put all your eggs into this person's basket or expect them to basically make all of your dreams come true. This person is having a difficult time. This person is who they are. This person is learning things differently and at a different pace than you. So that's what we have from your person's energy towards you at this particular time and how they're feeling about you. So there's definitely a desire to make things right, but they're still very much in their shadowy, dark energy and confusion when it comes to you in this connection. Okay. All right, so now let's take a look and see how you are energetically connected while in this separation. So we're going to go into these chakra reading cards, okay? How are you and your person energetically connected during this separation? Let's see. All right, how do you and your person connect? I'm going to get 3 cards here. Okay, so we have the Sacral Chakra. So there's definitely a connection that's happening, you guys, when you guys are not in, you're in separation. And we also have the Soul Star Chakra as well as the Earth Star Chakra, okay? So I'm not really going to go into what the, what the chakras mean or anything like that. We're just going to really focus here on the energies, but the relationships, how they're connected to you when they're kissing another person. And when you're kissing another person, you guys are feeling each other's energy. I'm just going to tell you guys that right off the bat. When you're having sex with somebody else, if you're having sex with somebody else or you're spending intimate time, because this is sacral chakra, and I know I said I wasn't going to get into the chakras, but that right there is how we connect with other people. You guys are connected. You're thinking of them, they're thinking of you, you're feeling each other's energy. There's an energy exchange while you guys are with other people. And I know that some people might feel guilty about that, but that is what it is. That's a soul connection. You can't control the soul connection. It's just the energy is with you. And sometimes, of course, it'll run rampant and it'll overtake you and overpower you. But that's not really what I'm getting. I'm just getting that as you're kissing the divine in someone else, it's like you're kissing them. It's very interesting energy, but that's what I'm getting. We also have, this is the soul star energy. Okay, so it's very, very high. I'm sorry, it's not the soul star energy. I don't know why I said that. This is the energy here of the solar plexus. I have no idea why I said that. It's the solar plexus chakra, determination, life path. Okay, I always see the solar plexus chakra as somebody who is in their energy of their mission, their life's purpose, their goals, determined like hell. Okay, determined like hell. Look at these salmon that are literally fighting to go upstream. It's an upstream battle, but you're doing it anyways. So the more that you focus on your life path and your purpose and your mission here on this planet, you guys are connected. Again, it just proves my point earlier. You do not have to be physically with this person in order to accomplish your life mission. Your energy is a part of them, that their energy is a part of you, and together you guys are determined like hell to do what you came here to do. And you guys are still very connected. Even though you guys are not in the physical right now, it doesn't matter. You guys are still rooted down together. Your roots together are entwined. They run deep. You guys made this connection before you even got here. This is it's the Earth's chakra. And so what I mean by that is this particular, I'm just going to show you guys so you understand. Because this one was a little confusing for me when I first got this deck. And some of you guys might not be familiar with it. Oh, I'm so sorry. But this is what we've got here. There's the 7 here, and then you have the earth, and you have the soul. So I'm just going to read it to you. So that's the different energies there. Okay, earth star, and then we have the soul star, but then we have all of the other ones. And I understand that, there are other things too, other systems out there that show different chakras and things like that. Now, this is talking about rebirth, deep connection to Mother Earth, nurturing, grounding, animal spirit guides, vitality, rejuvenation, stability. So what I'm picking from this is an energy of black, okay? Before there was any color, before you guys came together into this incarnation, you guys already created this contract to come together and to meet in this lifetime. So again, there is something so much bigger than you even realize when it comes to this soul connection with this person. They are a part of your life's purpose and journey. You're a part of theirs. You guys may not be expressing that to one another, but you guys are connected while you're living here on Earth. These roots are all intertwined together. So you guys are still very much connected, okay? And the more that you ground yourself, and you ground yourself into this energy, and you don't get flown away and kind of in the clouds and in a fantasy la-la land with this connection. The more that you ground and stay determined on your path, your mission, your life's purpose, the more success, the more health, the more happiness you're going to experience on this journey. That's what it is. It's beautiful. But I absolutely love this. I love it. Okay. So now we're going to go into the current lesson at hand for this connection. We're going to go into the Soul's Journey Lessons cards. What is the current lesson at hand for this connection? A theme. Major theme for a lesson of this connection right now. See, look at this, you guys. We have relationships. Do you see this? It just came up. So, a major soul lesson right now has something to do with the relationships that you have with other people. You guys are learning. You guys are learning through different relationships. This does not have to entail romantic, okay? This can be your relationship with your coworkers, your friends, your families. These relationships right now are helping the both of you to grow. They're helping you guys to see certain aspects of yourself where you need either healing or you need work. So these relationships right now are for your highest good. It literally says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this is going to be for some of you, if this is your circumstances. Let's just say your person is with someone else right now and you know it. Maybe they left you for someone else and you know that they're with this other individual. They were attracted to this individual in order to heal themselves. They're a part of their ascension process too. You might see yourself as that person that is a part of their ascension process because you're a twin flame or whatever the situation may be, and that is correct. But there are also other relationships in your journey and your connection that are going to play a pivotal role in the soul's development and growth of the people involved in this connection. So these relationships absolutely have to happen. So this is another reason why we have to let go of the control for things to be a certain way. We have to let go of our need to hang on to somebody because we're waiting for them to leave a partnership. That's why we have to continue living on with our lives. We have to continue making choices for ourselves. Maybe some people are holding out for just this connection. And again, I'm not here to say you can't do that, but if it's not bringing you happiness and it's keeping you stuck and low vibrational, you got to pay attention to that. You got to figure some things out. There might be other relationships that you're holding yourself back from that are actually for your highest good. We might be telling ourselves that this is the only person that matters, but that's not the truth. That's not the case. All relationships matter. All connections matter. Another thing that I see happening in the twin flame community is that people will say the twin flame connection's the best and somehow it's a prestige group and, they're special and all this other stuff. And again, I'm not here to say I'm an expert on that stuff, but this is just my opinion. Soul connections are soul connections. I don't care what the label is. At the end of the day, the label doesn't matter. We're focusing on the energy and how it affects you and how it inspires you to do great things or to change, how it challenges you. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on a fucking label. And so I don't think you should be either. So let's take the label off. And I've said this in previous readings before, but for some reason I'm being guided to say it again. So the people that you're dealing with, the other people that you're spending time with, matter on your journey. So this is a huge lesson right now. We are learning something significant about the other relationships in our lives that are actually helping us to ascend and to be better people, perhaps for the future connection that you will have with this person in the physical. So don't discount other situations or opportunities to grow and learn on account of hanging on too tightly to this particular concept or this person. Now we're going to go into how this connection is being guided by the universe, spirit, angels, and guides. Okay, we're going to go into the Guardian Angel Tarot, and we're going to combine them with my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. All right. So some of you guys, if you're seeing 444s, fours to me are numbers reminding you that whatever it is that you're doing matters. Meaning whatever you're doing now, whatever decisions that you're making now will influence your future. So if you're sitting around doing nothing, waiting, pining, drowning in memories, not moving forward, not living in the present moment, constantly living in the past, okay? You're not going to be able to build your future. You're not going to be able to build a foundation for your future, whether it's alone with another person or with this particular person you're watching the video for. So we want to make sure that we are not constantly in that melancholy energy of reminiscing about the past. We do have to continue to work hard. Remember, this also came through when it came to you and this individual. It's coming up again. Determination. Your hard work and determination is creating blessed foundations for your future. This is not a time for you to just sit around and wait. It's not a time for you to just pray about it. It's a time for you to get active in your life, to make things happen, to create your foundations for the future. That's what it's about. It's not a time to remain in the energy of the past. You do have to continue to move forward. You will be blessed as you move forward, okay? That forbidden energy, I don't know what it is yet, so we're going to continue. Six of Thought, exactly. This is the Six of Swords. I will read this card, but what I'm getting immediately from this is that the Six of Swords means that we've got to move forward, okay? It's another confirmation here. We've got to move forward. 6 plus 4 is 10. We got to cycle this out. We got to close a chapter, move through a new door, okay? It says peaceful times are on the horizon. Okay, peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. If some of you guys are thinking perhaps that you need to move, you want to travel, whatever it is, these are creating blessed foundations for your future. We have the moon's energy, okay? So the moon's energy, let me just double check that I made sure I I did. The moon can be connected to Pisces. It could also be Cancerian energy since the moon rules the sign of Cancer. But the the moon's energy is very intuitive. It's very feminine. So this might be a message here for feminine, or it could be about a Pisces or a Cancer. It doesn't matter either way. It's talking about intuition and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now. So you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. And did you guys just hear that? Did you just hear that? I knew when that card came up earlier, when it came to seeking answers outside of yourself. I'm going to pull it up again. Some of you guys just might feel like, oh, we already got the message, Angela. We don't need you to keep, hashing it, right? But I just have to. Here it is. Divination, seeking out and finding answers. The answers are within. They're not outside of you, you guys. They're not outside of you. They're within, okay? And maybe some of you will consult your own cards or consult a reader or consult a general reading that you see on YouTube. And it's not to say that you cannot do that. But at the end of the day, take it as it resonates for you. Take it as guidance only. And go within for your own answers, because that's where the answers really are, is within yourself, not within another person, okay? That's what it is. So I just had to point that out again. It says, follow your own insights over the advice of others and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. That's another thing. Let's just say, and I've done this before, I'm speaking from experience. I felt good. I felt amazing. I felt like I was just totally connected, on the right path. Everything was freaking fantastic. And then just for the fuck of it, for entertainment purposes, because I do like to watch other readers. I'm not necessarily watching other readers, to get any kind of advice or anything on my particular situation, but I do like to expose myself to what other people are doing and how they're doing it. And I learn a lot from watching other people. I really genuinely enjoy other people's takes on different tarot cards. I'm like a sucker for knowledge, right? And as a matter of fact, this is a side story. I don't even know why I'm going into it. But I was watching a reading today. Again, it just kind of flowed in. It really gave me some great ideas for my book. So I'm not even watching videos sometimes, and I'm not even listening to them for those purposes. It's like what I'm hearing and what I'm being exposed to, I'm getting ideas that have something to do with something else. So it's pretty interesting. My point is this. It says, or the advice of others, and don't allow fear or worry to guide you. I remember I saw this pick a card reading, and I was like, I always pick the same number, so I picked it, right? It was horrible, absolutely horrible. Oh my gosh, it undermined everything that I was feeling, everything that I was thinking. So should I take that message? Should I take that reading and go, oh my God, I'm doomed. Oh my God, this is bullshit. Oh my God, I'm on the incorrect path. Oh my God, everything's fucked. No. Absolutely not. You know what I'm going to do? Out of sight, out of mind. That wasn't my reading. That's not my truth. That's not accurate for me. I'm deciding not to take that in. So sometimes when we get negative readings, or sometimes when we're just not ready to hear something, sometimes we just have to protect ourselves and we basically have to shut it out. Maybe it'll make sense later. Maybe we're going to understand why that had to happen or why we had to hear, or maybe we'll just realize that just wasn't our freaking message. It's as simple as that. So I just felt obliged to tell you guys that. All right. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. Again, maybe not talking about your connection to all your friends and your family or other people. They're not going to understand. I'm not saying that you won't have someone that you can't talk to, but be very careful with who you share your feelings with. Sometimes people shit all over them. Sometimes people get irritated by hearing about it. Sometimes people don't want to hear about your connection anymore. And so they might have something negative to say. They might get frustrated and say something against your beliefs. So Spirit is telling you again, take shelter and go within. That's what you need to do. Rather than going outside of yourself and needing all this information to guide your way, be your own guide. Trust your own intuition and insight right now on your connection. You don't need to share it with the world. You don't need to expose it. It's very sacred. This is one of the reasons I don't get readings on my connection. I have people all the time, new readers who want to connect with me that want to do a reading on my connection. You know, I don't do it. I don't do it for a reason, because it's very sacred to me and I don't need anyone to tell me about my connection. The answers that I need are from within. So that's the energy here that I'm getting. Trust your intuition more, okay? You're actually more in tune than you realize. So your angels right now are telling you this. So forbidden. Now it's making freaking sense, okay? There's just certain things that you shouldn't be doing. There's just certain things that you shouldn't be opening yourself up to. There's just certain maybe avenues that you shouldn't be visiting. If it's forbidden, if something's not happening, this is another thing. Sometimes I take things as signs. Let's just say, and actually this has happened before. And I'll just give you guys an example. I don't know why I'm talking a lot about my own examples. I just, for some reason, am trying to make a point so you guys understand. So skip it if you guys don't want to hear it. But I did a reading one time. It made absolutely no sense. It was a paid client. They paid for a reading. I did the reading. I do all of my readings via recording it, the video, uploading it to YouTube. It was completely silent. There was absolutely no audio. That's never happened before, ever. And I don't recall, I think the reading was just kind of, in between. It wasn't, super positive. It wasn't super negative. It was just kind of like right in between, where maybe it would have influenced her in a positive way, negative way. I don't really know. But Spirit knows best. That person was not meant to hear that reading. And the last thing that I was going to do is redo the frickin' reading. So I just refunded her the money. I refunded her the money and I just said, I'm taking it as a sign. You were not meant to come to me as a reader. And there's been other things that have happened before too, where I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to take this as a sign that maybe I'm not the correct reader for you. So things that are difficult, sometimes when we're trying to pound on a freaking door and it won't open, that's because that door is not meant to open. So I'm just using that as an example, you guys. Something that you're trying to do, something that you're trying to push. You're trying to push the envelope. You're trying to make something happen. If you're getting that resistant, that means this door or whatever you're trying to do or invite in your life might be forbidden at this time. It doesn't mean forever. Just maybe it's just about timing. Spirit knows best. Trust it. And we have exactly, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about a struggle, okay? The Five of Wands is an energy of other people. That's how I see it. It might be dramatic situations. It could even be an inner struggle as well with your own ego. But I do see this as drama. There might just be other people in your environment that you're just not meant to be a part of their lives right now. If something's too difficult or something is just not working, it's just, no matter if the memories remain, if something is just too freaking difficult, trust your intuition on that and disconnect. Because the Six of Swords means anything that's rocky, anything that's crazy, dramatic, disconnect and move forward. Get out of rocky waters. And Five of Wands is rocky times. I'm going to read it. Your angels want you to know that your current challenges do push you to be assertive and self-confident. So it does serve as a lesson. It says, be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself. See ya. See ya. From those who bring drama into your life. Again, there's certain things that are just not for you. That's the snake's energy. So it didn't make sense before, but I knew it was going to come together. So there it is. There's just certain things that are not meant for you. And it has to do with situations, dramatic people, drama, toxicity, people that are just trying to drag you down. Rather than holding on to the connection, rather than staying stuck in the way it was. I've been in that situation before, just romancing the hell out of an old situation. Oh my God, it was so wonderful. Oh my God, it was so this and that. And I stayed stuck in it for a long time. But then I realized that, wait a second, a lot of issues here. There's a lot of issues, a lot of ego clashes, something that just can't be worked out. So it's just not for me. Maybe it's just not meant for me ever, or maybe it's just not meant for me right now. It doesn't matter. It's just not a part of my foundation. It's not who I am. This person I don't see eye to eye. So rather than staying in the drama of the sea of drama, you get in your little boat and you go away. You trust your intuition on it. Your insight tells you it's time for me to disconnect. It's time for me to disconnect at this time. This is not serving my highest purpose. It's not making me feel good in life. It's time for me to exit. Exit the building. All right, guys, last message. This is the end of the reading, just to let you guys know, because it's already been an hour and 10 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, how things may continue to unfold in this connection. So this is, again, possible future energies just kind of unfolding. Let's just see what it looks like. We're going to be using my Twin Flame Oracle for this, as well as my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. All right, we have awakening. I did feel this energy. I felt this energy that was connected to the person that you're watching this video for. They are going through some sort of an awakening process. It's present. It's here, okay? But they're still on that journey. They're still on that journey of awakening to something. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. What I am getting, though, is that their major focus is the Ace of Pentacles, meaning it's a pentacle, it's earth energy, it's abundance. This person that I was tapping into the very beginning of the reading is having some sort of positive situation in their environment, in their career, in the way that they're making money and what they're doing with their life right now. They're doing well is what I'm seeing here, or that's like what their focus is. So they're awakened. There is definitely an energy that they feel connected to you, but they still have not figured out what that means and why. Okay, so they're still on that journey to connect the dots. We have offer. Yeah, see, right now, again, this card is just indicating here, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is just taking care of them. They're doing their own thing. They're very focused in the material world. They're very focused on their independence. They might be self-employed. They might be trying to make it in the world. So that's kind of like they don't really have anything to offer. They don't have that connective energy to offer you at this time. That's just what I'm seeing here. Some of you guys might see this energy differently, but that is what I'm getting from my guides. This is very much about your person. They want to confirm, yes, there is an awakening happening here, but their awakening right now is kind of tied into their physical world, their material world, their career, their abundance. But again, once this chapter closes out, the Ace, which is 1 plus 9 is 10, they're on some kind of end of a cycle. This might even be somebody who has a lot of Capricorn in their chart, or they're a Capricorn. Capricorns are very focused in the material world. That's not to say it's a bad thing, but there can be a downside to Capricorn. Too much focus on the material, and so I feel like this person has a lesson in materialism. That materialism, it can make them feel happy. It can make them feel good and recognize, like, they're awesome, but that's going to be short-lived. That's an ego energy. What really, really matters is the connections that they make, the deep intimacy that they feel with another partner. And I feel like this person has been on this tip for so long of trying to find themselves through their abundance, that when they finally close that chapter out and they make it to either the top or they're feeling really good, they're going to realize it still didn't give them the happiness or the peace that they thought it would. So they have to kind of figure out things for themselves. So that's kind of where they're at right now. They can really only offer things to themselves. But of course, remember, this is about your energy in the future too. Maybe you're just offering something to yourself. You're investing in yourself instead. A wise investment is in the self. So we've got to invest in ourselves first, remember, you guys, before we can take our cup and combine it with another person's. We have regret. And see, I am getting a future energy here. I am getting a future energy. Somebody finally got it. Okay, they finally went after their dreams. They captured this. That's what they did. They captured this energy here. I'm not even going to say it. They captured this energy. And when they got there, now they're having some sort of regret. Again, it's not that they don't enjoy it. It's not that it's not bringing them any happiness. I did see that it is bringing them happiness, but it didn't bring them the happiness that they thought. This person could have forfeited love, connection, maybe even you, on account of going after something, really focusing just on themselves. But now that things are coming full circle in this material aspect, they're starting to kind of regret what they lost out on. They're going through kind of like a little bit of a dark night of the soul, realizing that they're awakening to, is that all there is in life? Is this all, like, the money, the materialism, it's not going to sustain them long term. There's something more out there. They're searching for something more. And it might be that they don't understand that that is connected to love, or maybe even you, but you're a part of them realizing something about themselves. You're very important to this person's growth. What you guys went through together, whatever happened with you guys, somehow these feelings connected to you are going to resurface, and it's going to be a part of this person's growth. Does that guarantee that you guys are meant to be and that they'll come back into your world? Not necessarily. But there is some sort of a journey that's coming full circle that does make its way back to you. But again, this person has the free will, of course, to continue to push that out and not stand up to the challenge of whatever this connection or contract is. So I feel like once they capture this, they're going to realize that there's still something missing. It wasn't all it was cracked up to be. They're missing out on something. So it kind of forces them to see things, like to still search. You see how this person is still looking off into the horizon? They did it. They accomplished it. Everything came true that they always wanted. But they're still searching. This person is still searching for something. They still haven't found it yet. Do you see that? They have not found it yet. And there might be something that has to do with you and your memory that's going to be key in their development. Yep, abandoned. Regret over abandoning something. Regret. I'm getting here, I'm tapping into this person in the future. That is what Spirit is telling me. This is an actual thing that this person is going through. Some transformation and awakening to what they did, what they abandoned, who they abandoned, and why they abandoned certain things. There's a lot of regret around this. Oh, it's definitely a masculine here that we're dealing with. It's a masculine energy. Doesn't have to be a male. It's just a masculine energy. The Emperor. The Emperor has just been somebody who's been very, very structured and focused on themselves, focused on making it to the top, being the king. But they were so focused there that they didn't focus on all the things that they were leaving behind, all the things that maybe really mattered, all those opportunities for real connection and love. You know, this masculine has made it to the top. This masculine either has or is making it to the top in the future. But when he gets there, it's still empty. There's still an emptiness that's with this masculine. This masculine could be a creative individual, just saying, because of the paintbrush here, you know. So let's go ahead and get the card that goes next to that. Yeah, we have the Fool. Interesting. I feel like they want to paint a new picture. They want to create a different reality. I definitely see a huge awakening here. Activation. Now I'm being fully activated here. I've come full circle. Now I'm ready to do something different. I'm ready to do something different. What does this have to do with? What does this different energy have to do with? Sorry, these cards are just kind of not really organized like I want them to be. I'm going to move this over so I have a little bit more room. What is this new energy, this activation? What is it towards? Oh, see? Going into soul searching mode. We have Virgo energy coming through here. I also forgot to say this is Aries energy with the Emperor. Definitely an energy of going deeply within and soul searching and trying to figure out what the hell I'm here for. What is the meaning of life? What am I supposed to do? So some kind of realization, and for some of them this could have already happened, and that's kind of where they're now at in their future, is now they're going deeply within. Major solitude energy though here. I get a masculine who is spending a lot of time alone. They might have little things here and there, but it's meaningless. There's nothing it's kind of empty is what I'm seeing here. It's kind of empty. Yeah, again, you know, there's somebody that these two cards go together. Capturing your big dream. Look at that. This whale is up here, and look, I didn't even notice that. These two cards go together, you guys. Holy crap. So yeah, there's definitely an energy here where somebody has caught their big dream, but they're still soul searching. It didn't sustain them. It didn't bring them the happiness that they thought it was going to. Okay? It just didn't. Yeah, now we have this Hierophant's energy. The Hierophant is a traditional energy. You might have been dealing with somebody that was just like, you know, I'm bad at commitment. I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in anything traditional. I'm a non-traditionalist, whatever. Okay. And that's not to say that this person is going to change dramatically, but I'm getting here, they're starting to realize the importance of connection. They're starting to realize maybe the sanction or this, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, like the structure of perhaps a partnership in a marriage. I feel like they're getting older and they're starting to see that actually is something that they want. They're being advised. The words on the card say spiritual advisement, okay? Spiritual advisement is being advised. They might have a mentor as well on their journey, somebody that's actually helping them. Now, the mentor could be a person outside of them, or it could just be their mentorship with spirit. This person is going deep. This person's going within. I'm getting this person is going on a spiritual journey, big time. The Hierophant can also be an energy of Taurus. So I have a lot of earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn coming up in this reading. So yeah, that to me tells me that this person is now craving structure. They found their big dream. They looped in this big thing, and now all of a sudden they are looking for something higher. They're looking for a deeper spiritual connection. I also see the Hierophant as a spiritual marriage. It's not just it's a spiritual connection. It's not just your average everyday connection. They're looking for higher love as well. So do you see how you're looking for higher love? They're now searching for higher love. And they may have been searching for higher love this whole time. It's just that they couldn't see it. They couldn't see it, perhaps. Yeah, see, it's like now they want to come together and they want to unify. They may not want children. These children may be animal children. It doesn't have to actually be children. They may have children already. They may want to have babies. Who knows? But they want to come together and they want marriage. They want marriage and commitment is what I'm seeing here. And they had to go through all this shit in order to get to this point. And you might be that person that they're feeling like that they want that with. Okay? One last message, you guys. Because I can just keep going on for days here. Five of Swords. The thing is, though, is that their mind can screw it up all day long. They're really battling with their inner voice, their inner chatter, their ego that plays games. I can't let my guard down. I can't let this in. I don't think I can. I'm going to drop the ball. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not cut out for this kind of love. I'm not cut out for marriage or traditional things. I'm just going to be a loner for life. That's what I'm seeing here. This person goes back and forth with what they want. Yep, see, that's the barrier right there. So Spirit, we're ending the reading with Spirit letting you know that's the holdup. That's the barrier. This person's mind. The Five of Swords. The things that they've learned. I also see Five of Swords as a card of outside energies as well, influencing you. Letting other people influence them. You know, either the things that they're seeing in outside relationships. Maybe they saw their parents, they didn't have the greatest relationship, and they're like, I don't want to get stuck like that, or I don't want to be miserable like them, or I don't want that. Okay? So things that they're seeing outside of themselves are controlling what they're doing, what they're letting in. So they have this major barrier, major healing that they have to do in order to come full circle with this realization that they actually do want this. But that is going to take time. And that brings us back to the very beginning of the reading, which, let me grab the cards real quick. Holy crap, I used a lot of cards. Sorry. Okay. It brings us back to the very beginning of this reading. Healing needs to occur. It's the only way it's going to happen. If you're waiting on this person, it might take a while. Timing is everything. This little baby is still growing. Your person is still growing. They're still on this journey of self-development and awakening, okay? And this time, for some reason, you guys, that is on this watch might be significant for you. It's 5:25. 5:25. I don't know what the hell that means. Could be significant. So, anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that reading. That was very long. It's going to take forever to upload, but it was totally worth it because I just love this reading. Anyways, thanks so much, you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.